Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Welcome to ZomboCon. Anything is possible at ZomboCon. The only limit is yourself. Hey guys, so it looks like we have the bracket done. We have very interesting matches. For example, Dragon versus Zoom, Blade versus Jaeyun, Tag versus Fonger, Clone Pro versus Zeti, Jumper versus Izu, Baklapson versus Whistler, Nobwin versus Raz, and Squall versus I Am Semih. Oh, I need to set up the first maps, so it will be Nemesis, best of 1. Here we will have best of 3, best of 3. Here we will have Shakuras, and here we will have okay, which match should be cast, guys? Which match is the most Mr. Squall, it's Nemesis. So which map Oh, Lemon, God bless you. Oh, I forgot about Lemon. Ah! Okay, so which match should we cast? Maybe Dragon versus Zoom. Which match is the best one from your opinion, from your perspective, guys? Maybe Jumper versus Izu will be the closest match. Mr. Devil, but we already casted Nogrin versus Raz last week. Okay, it looks like we are ready, guys, so let's get this party started. First match, Jumper versus Izu. Pidoki. Turn 16 low. Oh, I thought that it's perfect. Okay, but it's actually probably will require a high over here. I need to put the Izu in the middle. So, the top left location we are having directly from Thailand, our super Gosu, very friendly guy, Mr. Jumper, and his opponent will be directly from Czech Republic, Mr. Izuel, aka Izu. So this is the first match, this is the round of 16, which means that this round is best of 1, which also means that the loser of this particular match will be eliminated from today's tournament, and that means that he is also unable to qualify to the main event of BSL Surprise Tournament. Mostly because this is the last qualifications, this is the number 8 qualification. That means that if you will not win this qualification, only the winner of this qualification will be able to qualify and take part in the main event of this surprise tournament on Trovo. So you can all thank Trovo when you will have occasion, because they sponsored this tournament for us. That's why I had occasion on doing it, and that's why I'm casting it on their platform. So huge thanks to them for doing that. And I think this is a pretty cool additional event. Please remember that tomorrow at 8 PM we're gonna have BSL announcement show match, BSL 16 announcement show match. It will be Dewold versus Gypsy, then we will have Ziki versus Terror, and then we will have Bonu versus Artosis. 3 best of 5s, so cool matches, and it's going to be on my main channel, which is going to be on Twitch. So check it out over there. All BSL Pro League will be on my main channel, but I think this is a very nice refreshment to have this smaller event over here on Trovo. So huge thanks for them for giving us this opportunity and for giving us additional events for our amazing players to practice to play in. So let's see what those players will show in this game. Both of them are on the edge of qualifying to the Pro League, I think, because Jumper was in the BSL Continental Championships last season. He qualified to the Asian Pro League, and he played good games against Chinese players over there. And Izu was top 4 of BSL 15 Gosu League, which is the second league of BSL. So I would say that this is a nice match. Nice. I actually wasn't sure when I was watching on every single match over here. I wasn't sure who will win. That's why I wanted to cast it, because it feels like a good match. Not in terms of it looks like those players are well matched to play against each other. Izu is going for the second natural. The Nogwim against Dragon, he also tried to play this way. He played very, very good games, but it didn't work out. But we had an amazing game from him. Let's see if you guys in the chat can hear me. Mr. Quark, Super Gosu Protos from UK / USA is here. Ooh, Mr. U just boosted Bombastic side to the boost space. Thank you very much, Mr. U. Ooh. We hear you, Mr. Quark is confirming. Dude, I'm so happy to see Big Jeep back in the action. No, I don't blame him at all. I'm just a fan. Yeah, but I think Gypsy is constantly streaming, so he's probably in relatively good shape. I remember he had a good matches against Zanhun. So obviously Mr. Dewold will be a favorite of this match. But I think this is a good and cool match to check it out. Ziki and Terror is a best match because it's a great match because we had finals in surprise tournament, and it was 3-2 after very, very close matches between them. So I think it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. And Bonnie versus Artosis, I actually wanted a good opponent for Artosis, and Artosis said that his best matchup is probably Terran versus Protoss, so that's why I chose Protoss against him. So I think those will be three very, very good matches. Relatively early gas from Izu might mean that he will want to go into the relatively early Mutas. Probably one more hatchery will be placed before he will start gathering money for the potential Mutalisks. You can see Jumper going for the first Corsair, but this is relatively late Corsair. However, no, it's not that late, but maybe the Spire is quicker. Like, I'm always comparing the timing of the Spire, like comparing the timing of the Corsair to the timing of the Spire. And when the Spire is done that early, that means that, yeah, maybe this one Overlord will die, but I even think that this one will be saved. At least for now, because we can see that Jumper is building more Corsairs. Which means that he can build up to the magical number of 5 with +1 weapon. But he's not going for +1 weapon, actually. Izu has really good drone number for those two bases. This base is relatively well saturated as well. Also, Jumper is producing probes all the time, so his supplies, like for the moment, for this time, is relatively high. So he was not. Oh, and this Corsair, very nice reaction from Jumper, escaping with the Corsair. You can see one Muta. So I think those Mutas will be built the way that he will try to match the timing of the Zealots, Speedlots, and the timing should be like 7:30, plus one weapon, plus speed for the Zealots, and we can see speed for the Zealots is done. 10 Zealots, that's pretty large number for the time being, but 5 Mutas should be able to stop it, and I don't see any unit which will be able to fight against those Mutas, so maybe Jumper is simply relying on the Tower of Zealots. Yeah, the way he is splitting it, it's very nice, but this is also very good defense by Izu. But there will be 5 Zealots going into his main base, so that's very smart play. Even 7 Zealots, very smart play by Jumper, abusing the mobility of the Zealots and the fact that Izu couldn't split his units, and the Spire might go down. He lost a lot of mining time, and I think even if oh, he might even lose the hatchery. He will lose the spawning pool for sure. You can see more Corsairs are in production, but after losing all those Zealots, now Jumper will have to stay back for a while, stay behind his cannons. He was forced to build 5 cannons, 5 additional cannons, that's pretty large investments. However, he also had time to build 3 High Templars, so he will have at least 1 Archon. Let's see what Izu will be able to do with the Mutas, because this is a sweet spot where he can micro. Those cannons are... they will not deal that much damage. And the number of Corsairs is not that high. So because Izu lost the spawning pool, he couldn't go for more links, but he still have a hit resistance, so I think that's relatively good for him. Oh, and he might be able to snipe the High Templars, and he will snipe all of them, so that's incredible for Izu, and he is building up his Corsair count, so it will be not that easy for Jumper to defend the Hydra pressure. Oh, and that's a big mistake from Izu. However, he will eliminate most of the Corsairs. The speed for the Overlords is done, so this Dark Templar will have a harder time surviving. Jumper added additional gateways, so it will be 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 gateways total for this moment. Still doesn't have defense against Mutalis, but there is no more Spire, so after... like, still 5 Mutas is fine. He can double shot the High Templar. But you can't leave your base without goons or like couple Corsairs. So Jumper is basically relying his defense on the number of Zealots he will have. He's not adding additional... oh, that's pretty funny that the team just missed this hatchery. He didn't add additional cannons, he's just adding them. And 2 more expansions from Izu for now. Jumper is having very healthy probe count. He's gathering energy on 4 High Templars. But the number of Hydras is pretty scary. It's around 3 groups already. Even more. But now, since Jumper had time to build the High Templars, he should be relatively safe, especially with those 2 extra cannons. And what are the upgrades? It's only 1-0, but it should be 1-1 soon. 1-0 for the Hydras as well. The number of drones is fine, especially in the natural and third base. This base is even oversaturated compared to the main base. Let's see what Izu will be able to do with those mutas, because he probably wants to snipe the High Templars. One High Templars is sniped, two High Templars is sniped, and only two High Templars for 5 mutas and 12 hit rallies. I think Jumper is relatively happy with this trade, but because he still have two High Templars with a lot of energy, he will have 2 storms at least. If he will wait for a while longer, he will have two storms with this High Templar and 1 storm with this one, so 3 more storms available. There is a lot of Hydras, so Jumper needs to be careful, because if the dodges will be nice, and Izu is microing very nicely. Those Zeros have +2 weapons, so they are dying very quickly. They are dealing a lot of damage, but they are dying very quickly. That was a very nice storm from Jumper, but it looks like Izu will be able to clear out most of this force from Mr. Jumper. We can see that this is a lot of units like waiting on this high ground above natural. And Izu already has 6 o'clock position and 5 o'clock position. He is morphing some lurkers. Let's see when +2 will be done, because this might be some kind of a timing with the lurkers. Nowadays, Protoss players tend to keep the +2 weapon upgrade, and they are going for faster armor, just to keep the units a little bit stronger, just to let the units survive a little bit longer. Very nice dodge and very nice storm as well. It's micro from Jumper eliminating this lurker, but at the same time those Hydras dealt a lot of damage and softened those units. There is one more High Templar waiting for the energy over here. Those units of the Protoss, they are dealing a lot of damage, but because they don't have armor, they are dying a little bit faster. There is already Observer from Jumper, and the supplies are not bad for the Protoss. So he should be... Ooh, and that was the juicy storm, so he will be able to clear this small force of Izu. However, Izu is having a great economy, so I think he needs additional hatcheries, like additional macro hatcheries, in order to produce out of that big income he has. Jumper has so many probes. 2 forges, but only one of them is spinning. We have only one evolution chamber. Oh, 2 evolution chambers, excuse me, for Izu. So +2 weapon will be done in a few seconds probably. Jumper already mining from his 12 o'clock base. I don't know if it's possible to break this position from Jumper perspective, but he's also trying to expand at the same time, so maybe that's what his whole plan is. He wants to apply so much pressure on Izu that Izu will not have time to deny the top right expansion, and there will be a lot of High Templars, a lot of storms, so maybe it will be actually possible to break this position. The Hydra number is getting lower and lower. Very nice block with the egg over here from Izu. There will be some flanking Hydralisks. That SimCity helped a lot, but ooh, that was a nice storm. 10 kills, 10 drone kills, but there is still 7 left. Looks like it will be very close, but Izu might be able to hold it. There is no observer available, so all those units are fighting against unseen enemy. Oh, and we had a drop from Izu at 12 o'clock position. I'm blind, sorry guys. So that's a nice job. So Izu was able to defend it and deny the only additional expansion from Jumper. Actually, both of the additional expansions, because this expansion probe was killed by the Lynx. So now Jumper is basically only one base mining, and this base is almost mined out. So he's applying a lot of pressure, he's building a lot of units, but this is GG, and Jumper is giving up. Izu is advancing to the next round. Congratulations. Mr. Sammy who won with Mr. Squall, that's pretty impressive. Okay, so we will watch Zeti versus Pitak now. Pitak, because this is the only available match, and this is pretty cool ZVZ, I think. So on the bottom left location of third world we're having Pitak, and on the top right location of the third world we're having Zeti. In terms of BSL points, there are a couple players who already qualified for BSL season 16. And one of them is Pitak. He earned it through the BSL points. But the guy who was on the edge of qualifying is Zeti. He had the same amount of points as Goku and J-Star. However, he didn't come for the tiebreaker match. So only Goku and J-Star played this tiebreaker match, and J-Star won, which means that J-Star secured the spot. But Zeti was very close to qualifying through BSL points. However, I need to say that he had a very good disposition. He had very good score out of South American Championships from BSL 15. But he never, I mean, he qualified to the BSL season 4, if I remember correctly. But he didn't go season 5, but he didn't qualify for many seasons. I think he was inactive as well. But I know that he's definitely a good player. But I think Pitak, at least in my opinion, he seems to be a little bit more consistent player. Because he's qualifying to the BSL Pro League pretty often, and he's giving us some good games. So let's see who will win this particular game. We can see both of the players are actually, this is some kind of an, both players are going for the 12 pull, right? But somehow Pitak has a much faster pull. However, Zeti has much faster extractor. Players who already qualified to BSL Surprise Tournament main event is Ziki Boa, Dewold Bone, Quark, Terror. I didn't forget about anyone. And Oya, excuse me, and Oya. So we have 5 Protoss players, 1 Terran and 1 Zerg. So far, and today we're gonna find out the last player, the last person who will qualify, and we will know who will play against who, because we will do the draw for the bracket. A lot of links are being made by Pitak. Think same things goes for Zeti. However, the fact that he's sending third drone to the gas might mean that he's droning up a little bit. Oh, and he drone up over here as well. Where Pitak, it looks... Oh, Pitak is droning up as well, so both of them will have healthy drone number. This is 9 plus 3 against 9 plus 3. So they have the same amount of drones. So with the same supplies, that should mean that they have same amount of links. Pitak has 100 more gas. And he has a speed for the links, so probably he didn't pull for that long from the gas. You can see Spire, similar timing for both players. Actually, Pitak had that one extra drone. Was looking for some hidden Zerglings, which will try to run by his base. There are some additional drones, and even additional drones from Pitak. Ooh, and he cancelled the Sunken, which is pretty bold. And it might cost him this game, because there are so many links coming from Zeti. And there are so many drones from Pitak, so I think he definitely needs a Sunken. But that was a poorly executed attack by Zeti. Zeti might still win because he has definitely much bigger numbers, but it will be much closer than it should be if only Zeti would attack with the one consistent group of unit. So beautiful defense by Pitak. We can see extra drones from Zeti being added now, so Pitak definitely has advantage because his drones were working for a while. So they had time to earn for themselves. Zeti very smartly putting drones back to the natural. It's time to probably take the second gas as a Zerg. Because the link pressure is no longer existing. Any of the players didn't lose any overload. You can see Zeti adding the gas. Same thing goes for Pitak. But somehow Zeti has a bigger number of mutas. But now, after those two popped out, it's almost the same. Hello, Mr. Vaklavson. Dragon from Czech Republic. I remember there was also a Crow, right? He was a Terran from Czech Republic. I don't know about Preddy. I don't remember which race he was playing. But I think I'm calling him as Terran as well. Right, having nice aggression from Zeti. Let's see how Pitak will be able to micro. Zeti was able to connect with 3 Scourges, so that's pretty good. But it looks like Pitak still has too many of the mutas, and he's going for the counter attack with the links at the same time. Zeti didn't realize that. So Pitak will be able to create a lot of disruption. Let's see what will be the micro now. He was able to eliminate both of those Scourges, and Zeti is tapping out 1-0 for Pitak. Yes, 1-0. Ooh, and Blade won with Jaeyun. That's impressive. Very strong performance by Blade. Very strong performance. So now he will play against the winner between Dragon and Zoom. Izu versus Whistler, that will be a nice match as well. Nonquim versus Raz are still playing. That was a good match to cast. I wish I could be in this game now. Where is Debbie? Nogrim and Raz just finished. Ooh, and Dragon and Zoom finished as well. So I will want to watch the winner of Dragon and Zoom versus Blade. Nogrim won with Raz, it looks like. Dragon won with Zoom. If you guys haven't watched the BSL 15 Continental Championships North America, there was a match between Dragon and Blade, and actually Blade eliminated Dragon in the loser bracket from North America Championships. So Blade PvP is very good, and he's very good player. You can say that by seeing that he already won with Jae-yoon, and Jae-yoon is super Gosu player, like simply super Gosu. So that's cool. Yeah, it's best of 3, but someone reported too early. So they are playing best of 3, but we will correct the score when it will be finished, the whole best of 3. We are in the game, guys. The map is going to be Third World for the PvP, and I don't have my water, so I will bring myself a bottle until the girls are not sleeping. So on the bottom left location, we are having American Protoss player Mr. Blade. And his opponent on the top right location, we are having Mr. Dragon from Canada. So, North American battle. This is best of 3 now, so I can even show it. What do you guys think is the favorite of this match? Mr. LML has reopened the match. Very, very good job by Mr. LML. I don't know if you guys can hear Olivka, but she's screaming right now. I mean, not screaming, she's, let's call it, singing. but it's not exactly the way you use the songs are being sung. If you are not familiar with this map, it's like semi-island map because the left part and the right part can only be moved with the area, like air units. We can see that Tarson is playing some 3 versus 3 with the Grand Pass. Both players are going for same timing, Cybernetic Core. I'm expecting both of them to go for the Zealot. Blade did, Dragon didn't. So it will mean that now Blade is cutting probe just to have the pylon, because he needs a pylon for the time when Cybernetic Core will be done and Zealot will be finished, so he will be able to build additional unit in the gateway. And Dragon probably will spend this money to build Dragoon and faster range. So we can see that there will be a probe difference, but also the Zealot difference. We can see relatively quick Cybercore spinning. I'm expecting one more gateway from Dragon, but it not necessarily have to be a second gateway. He can also go for the one gateway into Cybernetic Core and then add 2 more gateways, just to go 3 gateway observer. He definitely needs additional pylon now. This is a perfect timing of leaving your probe, but it might be caught by the Zealot, by the Dragon. 2 more shots needed. 1 more shot needed. It will be close. You need to target fire. He saved it. Dragon saved it. So that's very, very nice. Nicely done. You can see fast Trovo and second gateway from Blade. So Blade has a lot of advantage in terms of ground units. This probe, I thought he wanted to build additional pylon over there. I like this pylon positioning. Very fast observer by Dragon, so he don't want to die from the Dark Templars. But there will be no Dark Templars from Blade. He's playing pretty regularly. The difference is that he went for the 2 gateways faster than Dragon did. But Dragon will have a faster observer, but observer can't fight, so if the battle would happen now, I think Dragon would have to go back on his high ground, because this Zealot will be able to tank so much damage. Hello, Mr. Mazur. How are you doing, man? Oh, it looks like we're gonna have a 2 gateway river from Dragon. He will try to scout from this area, so that's very, very nice. But Blade now might contain Dragon, and this will be a good trade for Blade, because he will have a goons shooting first. Both players trying to micro as good as they can, but there will be additional goon from Blade. So it looks like Dragon will have a hard time defending it. He needs to pull the probes. The Zealot is tanking so much damage, the probes could be able to push the goons away. Luckily for Dragon, he has the 2 extra goons popping out, so he should be able to defend it, but it was warm. So you can see that oh, and Blade is going forward again. The river will pop out in a second, but the goons will be on top of the robot, so river will not even shoot once. So that was very, very nice timing by Blade. Yeah, Dragon is playing PvP since 2 seasons. He was playing ZVP earlier, but now he's just loyal to Ayur. GG from Dragon, but this is still best of 3, so that's not the end of the world. Ooh, I forgot about changing the camera. Let's see. What do we have? Let's look at the bracket first. So now it's Dragon map. His map pick is Shakura's Temple. On the bottom right of Shakura's temple, we are having American Protoss player Blade. And his opponent directly from Canada, we are having Dragon. So Dragon is a guy who already was, I think, 4 times in the finals of BSL Surprise Tournament, so he's fighting hard to get to the grand finals. I'm pretty happy that he's enjoying those tournaments and he's participating in most of them. Same thing goes for Blade, I think he's participating in most of them, so I'm pretty happy that there are players who can find the joy of simply having the open tournaments where you can win something, that they have some kind of round number 2 for the best ones, because it always gives additional motivation to practice. But it's always cooler to play in a tournament against player, because the tournament matches means a little bit more than the ladder matches. So that's cool. Yeah, Mr. Mazur, you should play next time. Maybe we will organize the version second part of this tournament. There is someone who said to me that I should set up the goal, but I really think we wasn't even close to the half of the goal from BSL 2 vs 2 tournament. So I didn't feel like we have a chance to reach the goal with the BSL Surprise Tournament. So maybe I will simply set it up for the main event, but I don't think there is a big chance that you guys will want to support. I think it's mostly because you guys prefer watching it on Twitch. Yeah, Mr. Yukov, this is the last qualifications, but maybe there will be second edition. Maybe there will be surprise tournament season number 2. Mr. Mazur, more or less. What can I say to you? Tomorrow at 8 PM we're gonna have announcement tournament, and usually during the announcement tournaments I announce cool things. And tomorrow during the announcement tournament we're gonna have also Gypsy versus Dewold, Ziki versus Terror, and Artosis versus Bonnie. So pretty cool matches are coming tomorrow, and pretty cool announcement. So I guess I should say within 30 hours, more or less. Yeah, he isn't playing too much. I think he have a break. Yeah, I don't see him playing. I think he said to me that he doesn't feel like he isn't playing BroodWar that much recently. Yeah. It's good to take a break. So this way you will feel the joy of playing again, not play like a machine. No, I'm not saying about the American Super Ghost player / caster machine. I'm saying about the you know what I mean. Yeah, that pylon had a nice additional vision. This time Blade is playing the same strategy as Dragon was playing in a previous game, but Blade he also played this early Zealot. It will be relatively fast observatory. Five goons. against only 3 for now. It will be 4 soon. So if Blade will fight on the high ground, he should be fine. But if he will engage on this low ground and he will allow Dragon to get in range of his goons, he will have a hard time dealing with those 5 goons. So let's see what will be the reaction of Blade. I think that's very nice micro from Dragon, eliminating most of the goons so early. 4 of them, 4 of his own goons are still alive. Very nice probe pull from Blade, but there is still 3 goons alive. This goon wanted to jump from this ramp, he would die. And he died, maybe while trying. Very nice probe drills from Blade. But there is 4 goons. Yeah, that's game ending. I assume you're right, Mr. Quark. I'm waiting for the river to pop out and maybe it will be able to save Blade, and that's pretty impressive that he was able to hold it, but I think he lost too many probes. He has like only 10 probes left mining, but the fact that he survived that is pretty cool. It's good job, well done. But it's not like Dragon was all inning on those 2 gateways. He's also having expansion in his home. He's also having a robo on his own. He will have observer soon. He has observer already, and he will have his own river. So even if Blade will go for some kind of 2 or 3 gateway 1 base timing with 2 rivers, for example, I think it will be still very beneficial situation for Dragon. Because he will still have the tech he will need and also additional income advantage, economical advantage. Oh, my beautiful wife is... I don't hear Olivka anymore, so maybe they are going to sleep, so I believe Dobranoc, Karolcia. Pass DT from Blade, so if he wants to surprise Dragon... Oh, Mr. Yukop, the bracket is here. It's number 8. I didn't update it. So now Blade will be able to snipe this observer. And those DTs will be able to sneak out from his base. So this is a nice pylon placement. I like how Blade is playing it from being behind. Ooh, but the river will fall. Nicely done by Dragon, nice sniping, but still he needs to do something with those nasty boys. Will he realize that the probes are dying? Oh, he did realize. Nicely done. So now he needs to build the observer. I wonder if he just clicked it or... He can try to shoot his own probe with the rivers. But that was very smart play from Blade. a little bit too ambitious to fight with those goons, but still, this DT is dealing a lot of damage to the probe line of Dragon. The biggest problem for Blade will be now to stop this incredibly powerful and big army of Dragon. He will have 2 rivers of his own, probably. But he will not have a shuttle, or he will have 1 river and a shuttle. And still he doesn't have expansion, so probably he still has more probes than Dragon. After killing so many, but the number of units from Dragon is just too big. Still have 3 goons over here. If Blade would be building Nexus, I would see more hope for him, but nice connection on this river from Blade side. Now nice pickup and very good micro from Dragon, and it looks like Dragon has definitely too many Dragoons. I don't know if there is a reason to be called back. Maybe Dragon is double thinking. Or what if he has like some sneaky ninja expansion or something like that? But now there is a speed shuttle? Oh, I'm blind. Nicely done by Dragon, so he will be able to tie it up 1-1. So we will see a 3rd game. Oh, DTs are popping out. Yeah, but still. Oh, this Dragon is a traitor. He saved all those probes. Oh, that was a huge connection. And now Dragon finally has Observer. More units are coming from Blade, 4 gateways production. He rebuilt the probe. GG from Blade, and we have 1-1 score, which means that now it's going to be map choice by Blade. Idak won with Zeti. Whistler won with Izu. Nogrim is still fighting against Semi. left location we are having American Protoss Blade. Top right location we are having Canadian Protoss Dragon. So, Colosseum is a map pick from Blade. Very interesting. There are no ramps, like no direct ones. You have a ramp above your natural, but it's not the same as having your main base on the high ground. So you need to expect, you should expect double gateway to be a little bit more effective, because you simply can't hold position 2 zealots on your ramp and expect that no one will get to your base. And the winner of this match, winner of this particular game, will advance to play against Pitak in the semifinals. Let's see what build order players will decide to go for on this map. Okay, Dragon is going for the gas and Blade is going for double gateway, so that's already different approach. And Blade will find Dragon first, where Dragon, if he will not cross scout, he will find Blade last. Oh, I forgot that it's possible to make a pylon here and cannon here, and it's possible to cannon rush. Ooh, nice pylon block from Blade. Dragon is going for the cross scout because he's seen the speed of the scouting probe. He knew that Blade has to be somewhere close to the respawn, so that's why he dedicated that. He should scout over here, and now he sees, okay, this is double gateway. What should I do? He definitely should go for the as quick Gulun as possible, but his Dragon will be somehow slow. Blade is investing a lot of money into this aggression, and I think this battle will have no energy. But he delayed Dragon a lot with those two pilots. There will be a battery from the Dragon. Not very smart to attack the battery, because if he would attack the Zealot, they would kill eventually. But Dragon needs to be careful. He can't lose the Dragon too early. He has battery save the Dragon, but now he's not microing with it. Very nice micro. Actually from both players, but now with this double battery from Blade, he's applying a lot of pressure on Dragon. But this battery will be out of energy relatively soon, and those probes are dealing a lot of damage, so very nice micro from Dragon. But he will be out of cash soon. He's out of gas, so I don't know if he's building additional Dragon. But he might be forced to go into the Zealot production. One more goal. Probes are falling from Dragon. Has to evacuate them as quickly as possible. Three batteries are doing job. That's very, very nice. Like, the way Dragon is trying to defend is beautiful, but I don't know if it will be possible to hold it. Battery is doing some real job. And those 3 batteries are regenerating battery pretty early. So that's pretty cool way of being aggressive. Dragon can't lose this boon. If you lose this boon, this game is over. There will be additional boon because he mines some gas, so... But there is more and more zealots incoming, and actually even more goons now incoming from Blade. And those 2 goons will be very hard for Dragon to hold it back. And GG, Blade is eliminating Dragon. Poor Dragon, he was trying so hard to advance to this main event, but there is always something. He was showing some incredible skill to us, but still he wasn't able to qualify. Poor Dragon, I really feel bad for him because I know how good of a player he is and that he definitely deserved to be there, to be in this event. That's really heartbreaking. Okay, so now we have Ptar versus Blade. Yeah, that's actually the bad part for Dragon, that he was playing Zerg versus Protoss and now he's playing Protoss versus Protoss, so it's definitely his weakest matchup, and probably he might think about going back to Zerg versus Protoss. Hard to say. Maybe it's simply the maps. The map Colosseum isn't too good as well, but I feel bad. I feel bad for him. Really, he was really trying and he was really giving us some great games. Okay, let's go for Ptar versus Blade semifinals. Okay, on the bottom right location we are having Blade, and on the top right location we are having Ptar. Yeah, I agree with Mr. Quark. I think he's old school Norwegian player, but yeah, this is for sure from Scandinavia. But I agree that Dragon PvZ and PvT are so freaking good. Yeah, but it's really hard. I guess Dragon knows the power of Protoss, so he's respecting his own race the most. Also, Blade played it very smartly, even in the second game when he was definitely losing. This move with the Dark Templars, if Dragon wouldn't look for additional 5 seconds, he could have turned around this game. So that was actually the only way, the only thing, and he did it very smartly. He even pushed with the river, like, so he made Dragon think, okay, so he's river pushing me with the goons. So that was all very well executed. So good job by Blade. Let's see how his PvZ is, because I'm pretty sure that Pitak likes DVP. This will be gateway aggression, but with the overpull from Pitak, like he will want to scout how many links are getting out of the X, but if it will be 6, I don't think it's good to be too aggressive. So I really like that Blade is holding back with this Zealot over here, just not to show Pitak that he's really aggressive. He's not really aggressive, so he's forcing additional links from Pitak while looking for building a relatively early nexus. So that's very smart. Pitak is expanding over here on Shakura's temple. That's a bold move, but he played this way against another good Protoss player. Who was it? Oh, my brain. He was playing it in a surprise tournament. The same strategy, and he played very nicely. So he did go for this triple expansions and went for the mutas and did a good job with it. Oh, I think he played against Tama, the father toss. And Blade. He's trying to cannon rush this hatchery, but I think this hatchery will be there on time to show the cannons. I mean, Ptak has to see it, but like, I don't. Depends on which colors he's playing. If he's playing on those colors, it's harder to see because blue and blue. And this 0-2 now will have an easier time to be aggressive. So that's pretty cool way of distracting your opponent. But he definitely needs to cancel those cannons. But this is a very good situation for Ptak now. Even this Zealot will be trapped, so there will be not even a full wall. Like, as you can see, Blade will need a probes to make it tight. More drones from Ptak. Spire is almost done. Not almost done, halfway done. But we can see that Blade is skipping Stargate. So he might be very, very quickly punished for it. Yeah, exactly, Mr. Maso. Maybe in this situation could be a little bit later because this expansion is so far away, but still the pylon was placed a little bit too late. I thought that Pitaku might want to go for the counterattack. There is a lot of drones in those two bases. Not too many in this one. If Pitaki is not building a Mutas now, he doesn't have too much gas to build them at all. Okay, so he's building a couple. Like two. but two might be enough. Actually, Blade is going for the Corsairs, but it will be late Corsair. Pitaki is only mining gas with only 2 drones in the main base. I'm pretty sure that this has to be a mistake. It's not on purpose. But now Pitak definitely has enough drones to start producing more and more mutas. And the question is, okay, so there will be +1 weapon for those Corsairs. But I don't think it will be enough Corsairs. Actually, we will see, but we will see how much Pitak will commit into this aggression and if he went for the +1 carpets. But on 3 extractors, he should be able to produce a lot of Corsairs, a lot of mutas and Scourges. So only with 1 cannon will be pretty hard for Blade. However, we will see because when the mutas will attack, then the Zealots will go for counterattack. It's pretty hard to stop so many +1 Zealots. He was able to save most of the Corsairs. I agree that this is a very nice vision from Pitak. Four Sankens should be enough to defend it for now. However, if he will let the Zealots surround the Sankens, it will be a totally different story. Four Corsairs are still left, so it's pretty hard to fight against it. There is +1 carpets actually. There is also +1 weapon. Ooh, but the mutas are badly damaged. Luckily for Pitak, he has Hydras here. And Bazillion of Scourges here. There is only two Sankens in the natural, but he's already morphing lurkers. I don't see Robo even started yet, so I'm not sure that Blade is expecting the lurkers to be so quickly. So after the lurkers will be done, Tak will have a lot of breathing room to start saturating his top left base and start macroing from those 4 bases very strongly. One upgrades. No Robo yet. Those two Zealots are... They don't want to fight. They are buffing in this hot tap. Hot tap stream with 2 Zealots. Okay, now after seeing the Lurker, I think the Robo will be added. He doesn't even have High Templar. This is a poor Gateway Man style. Yeah, the Zealots are making out before going to the hut. Okay, Robo is halfway done. Tak already has 3 macro hatcheries here, so that's pretty powerful macro for him. He will lose this hatchery, I'm pretty sure he will lose this hatchery. But where are the High Templars? This is my main question. Okay, there is the first High Templar, okay. Those links will be able to probably stop this expansion. But I don't know if it's worth it to kill the Nexus for all those mutas and all those links. And actually not even killing the Nexus. Because those units have such a good upgrade that the Zealots are clearing the links so quickly. Tak has very good economy. Hello, Mikazu. +1 weapon on the Hydras. Now 2 evolution chambers, third one is here, so Pitak might be working on a lot of upgrades. As Mazu is mentioning, this is relatively late hype. Blade has to be careful with his observer because there is a spore over here. Also the mutas might try to snipe the observer. Ooh, that's quickest to his title. I mean he has +2 armor. Yeah, those goons can survive a couple of shots. Blade is having great trades right now. It looks like Tak is feeling the pressure. And there is actually a lot of units from the Protoss. The lurkers from Pitak are dying, but the supplies are getting closer even after all those trades. So I think Blade needs to retreat. Those units will be... this gun will be able to kill it, right? Ooh, 29 HP. That was pretty close. One upgrades already on those units and one on the links. So Pitak can start his macro production now. Has 2 weapons on the links. So if, like, first of all, I would like to have a rally point somewhere outside the space, but his macro can be very powerful. He already has adrenaline upgrades. He has pretty good army composition for what blades have. Zealots will melt on top of those lurkers. The goons will deal with the lurkers, but those zealots will die. Actually, this is how you want to trade as a Protoss. You want to trade your zealots and keep the goons alive, but I think Pitak can produce so many units from all those 4 bases he's expanding to the 5th one. However, Blade is also having 4 bases-ish. Inside the first 2 are mined out. Whistler is playing Zerg. He's a good Zerg player. We have plenty of goons. Now the storm has to be great here, and it is amazing, clearing most of the links. So now Pitak will be left with the flanking army. There will be a counter-attack to this third base, but there is a couple of zealots, couple of cannons, so it will be close. It will be very close. But here Pitak is defending very well. We can see that Pitak now has a supply advantage. Two upgrades against 2-2 as well soon. 2-1 still, okay. Pitak is morphing this hatchery just to give it extra life. Storms. Here you have extra Archon. Blade has so much energy. That's very nice attack by Pitak. He should be able to eliminate this Nexus, and this is pretty big because now Blade will be left with only 1 base mining. Blade has plenty of gas, so he can produce a lot of High Templars. I think if he would create a little bit better army composition earlier, not only Zealots and Goons, if he would have a little bit more High Templars, I think, but also like you should create the army composition you feel the best with, because it's not like it's easy to create 8 High Templars but not being able to use them all, and that's why you should always have good amount of High Templars and good amount of Archons as well. And that's pretty powerful attack. Pitak doesn't have too big of a defense over here, so Blade is not king around. He is really doing really good job with his aggression. He is doing a lot with not too many units. those are pretty cool storms. Clearing most of the Pitak army. That's, like, efficiency of blade units is pretty great. Luckily for Pitak, he still has so many macro hatcheries here. I like the decision of counterattack. Because in this base, the only valuable part are like spawning pool, spire, Hydralis Den. Depends what were the upgrades of plus 3-1. So maybe he decided to not go for the extra card base. And as we can see, he just rebuilt all the important units. But the fact that Blade is losing this base is really bad for him. Because Pitak is mining from 3 bases now, and it will be only 1 base mining for Blade. The links are extremely powerful now, especially with those upgrades. So I still think that this is Pitak game to lose. But Blade is making this game much closer than I thought after this first engagement. This is a powerful army for Pitak, but I would like to for him to maybe wait for additional links to support it, because if he will not support it with the extra links, then if he will lose it to the High Templars, then it might be a chance for Blade to go back. Knife on the High Templar. This army is blocked by one lurker. That's not too good. There is a missing observer here. The Archon is a powerful unit, but the lurkers are dealing a lot of damage as well. Looks like this is a Archon power. I even think that it's worthy now to beat like 4 shield batteries and to regen those Archons. Definitely it's worth to like try to take those 4 Archons. If he thinks that this is too much over here. Even if there will be only 2 left, it's still pretty cool. Now this 3 o'clock base will be probably eliminated. But how Pitak will deal with so many Archons? Actually, the Swarm might be the answer. I like those Tankens as well. This is very nice SimCity. I mean, not SimCity, but very nice defense over here. That's very inefficient to attack over here with a Protoss. But it's possible with couple storms. Okay, so there are Guardians from Pitak. Pitak is only mining with 2 bases now. His natural over here is mined out. The main base will be mined out relatively soon as well. So if Protoss will expand and not allow Dark to expand, he should be in a relatively good position. You can see that the supplies are 120 to 107, but Dark has plenty of drones, where Blade has like, I don't know, maybe 20 drones, 20 props total. Nice counter attack. Killing this Defiler was huge. It looks like Tak will be able to make it. There are 4 Sankens which will be very hard to stop from killing those units. And GG, Pitak is advancing. I mean, not advancing, he's winning 1-0. But very good game from those guys. So in the second semifinals we have Whistler versus Nagrim. That's pretty cool as well, right? And guys, tomorrow 8 PM there is going to be BSL 16 announcement tournament. The first show match will be Gypsy versus Devolt, second show match will be Terror versus Ziki, and third show match will be Artosius versus Bone. So be there, it's going to be on my Twitch channel. Great matches, 3 best of 5s, and after that we gonna do some crazy good announcement. Colosseum again by Blade. For this PvP, I understood this choice. For PvZ, that's pretty interesting choice. I'm not saying it's a bad one, but it's definitely the one I wouldn't expect. Hey guys, I need 1 more minute to go to the toilet. Okay guys, thank you very much. Thank you for your patience. I am back. So let's see. The map choice is Colosseum, and I believe that that idea is because he's going for 9 pull, right? So he might try to go for the Duncan-ish rush. I mean, it's good for Terran, I would say, but is it good for Protoss as well? Mr. Mono. Mr. Mono, this is an open tournament. Everyone can sign up. This is not BSL Pro League, man. Hmm. I guess that's good for Blade, right? I mean, he still can be afraid and can go for Forge before Nexus, but yeah, Nexus is a good call over here. Especially that he scattered that the drones are now in production. I like the fact that he's keeping this probe alive. This is the most key unit for the Protoss right now. You want to keep all those units as alive as possible. And Pitak is going for third hatchery in base, not on the third base. I don't know if it's tight over here because I usually wall in on. I was walling in on Colosseum the way I put a forge here, and then I was putting gateway here, and I had a gap here. So I'm not sure if it's tight here. Oh, Mr. Masoka, thank you very much. Thank you for the points. I'm really appreciating those. But we can see that Blade is playing it very, very greedily. Okay, so now he's finally adding the cannon. I don't know what should I expect from Pitar because he doesn't even have gas yet. He's going for 4 hatcheries before gas on 2 bases. The target will be pretty late, but tech from attack is not existing, so the target will be pretty fine, I think. I wonder why Pitak is so afraid of taking third base. Like maybe this is some kind of a special tactic, but if he will not win it with some Kedura push now, I don't see a way for him to be able to fight against 2 base Protoss. And it's pretty hard to make Hydra all in on this map because you can place cannons over here as Blade is doing, and those are firing to the Hydras from the high ground. This is probably for the Spore. What am I watching? Where is the overload of attack? Okay, so now he's building one, but he will not build too many units. Now Blade is thinking, where the hell is your third base? Only one overload is in production from attack. Like double evolution chamber, I wonder if he's going for +1 weapon for links or for Hydras, because there is definitely a Carapace plus something. Double force from Blade as well. There will be couple Hydras, but he's not definitely building from all the larvas he has. I mean, he's supply blocked, but still, it's pretty hard to saturate 4 hatcheries on 2 bases. Like, you don't have money for the additional tech upgrades and any other things. Especially that this base has only 6 mineral fields. I mean, Blade is having such a huge advantage in this game that I wonder what he should do to lose it. And now I'm thinking what Dak could do to win this game. Maybe he's aiming for just 1-1 timing attack with a lot of links. But is he building overload speed? What he will do against Dark Templars? And the upgrade doesn't work against High Templars and Storms. Yeah, so this has to be 1-1 links. And Blade is adding more gateways. One for the Hydras and Carapace for the links, so the links will be able to fight against Zealots. So that's actually a good idea. But Blade is upgrading from 2 forges, so he should have a pretty good upgrade soon as well. Okay, so there is already a chapel. Is there observatory? Nice counter over here to deny this expansion from Blade. So many zealots, but there are lurkers and there is no observers, so those zealots can't do anything. Dak scouted this shuttle, so he's getting ready for the block. You can see observatory is done. There are so many zealots from Blade though, that this army from his side This is a very, very bad army composition compared to what that has. Very nice defense from the shovel. This is always a hard choice. I would keep the cannon and kill battery, but I'm not sure if it would make the... I think this made the entrance easier to send the units through. He's afraid of the drop. Maybe he's right. There are goons already in the army composition. There is such a huge supply advantage for Blade, but it's mostly in zealots. And when Pitak will have 2-2 upgrades on those Hydras, then those zealots will simply probably melt. So he knew that it was dropped, probably even before Pitak knew that it was dropped. It will be dropped. Ah. This is pretty nice defense against drops. Okay, so decided to switch from class to weapon upgrades to the units instead of card base. That's actually also a good idea. And Blade is having so many zealots. Beautiful storm drop. Actually beautiful. Beautiful pull from Pitak as well. But second storm was better, he killed like 2 or 3 drones. There will be pretty powerful attack from Blade. Very nice storms. Dak wasn't ready for the attack from this angle. G from Dak. So now we have a 1-1 score. Let's wait for the map pick of Dak. The map pick for Ptak is Nemesis. In the bottom right location of Nemesis, we are having Blade. In the top right location, we are having Ptak. Score is 1-1. The winner will advance to the finals and will face the winner of Whistler versus Nagrim. I believe Whistler and Nagrim are still playing. Nice scouting from Blade, denying this hatchery is pretty huge because he will force another drone to be pulled. I wonder why Ptak is not sending another drone to, like, let's say 12 o'clock or another natural. Maybe he badly wants to take this expansion. The armor links being built by by Pitak. I wonder if Blade will have a chance to realize that, because hmm, it looks like Pitak is baiting him to so he will attack mm, with the zealots. There is gas before the cannon and cybernetic core. No, this is the second pylon. Okay, Naguim is waiting in the finals. So Naguim versus winner of this particular game. I think it would be better for Naguim if Blade would win, because I know that Naguim's ZVP is amazing. I don't know how good his ZVZ is, but ZVZ can be always tricky. I wonder how Blade will try to use the fact that they are playing on Nemesis, because the Attack was playing the Sauron Zerg on Shakura's Temple earlier, but it's a different map. There are no entrances from the back to your main base, so it's always possible to send Dark Templars. And Dark Templars are killing the X extremely fast, but because they have 40 HP, 40 the damage, so they are dealing 30 HP with a shot to an egg. Excuse me. Blade is going for relatively fast Corsair. So, this is pretty similar to the first game they played. Oh, what is this emoticon, Mr. Dimian? Oh, lol, okay. So, as a Protoss who is playing against this Sauron Zerg style, you usually have two options. You can go and try to expand on your own and take two bases. You can try, this is one option, and second option is you can try to be aggressive, and you can do it in a couple ways. You can try to go for the goon range and try to snipe those buildings. You can try to go for the fast Dark Templar drop or some kind of drop like that, because mostly Zerg is relying the defense on Sunkens in the naturals, so the mains are not protected. I mean on the early stage, because later the Zergs usually have Hydras, if not the Mutas. But if they have Mutas, they usually don't have speed for the Overlords. So there is a lot of small details that you can abuse against this build order, if the Zerg is not thinking about it. can see that Pitak is starting to mine a lot of gas, so he will play exactly the way he played in the previous game, which means that he will go for a lot of Mutalisks, and then he will switch to the quick lurkers. I like the choice of killing those two assimilators because it makes this base being inaccessible beside those two entrances and the air. Now Pitak is using the entire main base, so that's beautifully done by Blade. And this base is having such a small defense that I feel like this group of zeros with +1 can try to attempt to deal a lot of damage over there. I don't know how this shuttle survived it, but he's a super Gotsu. Now Blade is adding some extra gateways, but he's only on 5 right now, so that's pretty low number. The spire is being rebuilt. You can see that Pitak is getting higher in supplies, but he has plenty of drones, especially in the third base. And a couple of mutas here. With no +1 armor, but armor will be probably there soon as well. Blade is having so much money right now. There will be lurkers as in the previous game, so he should expect that, and that's why he already has observatory. He is going for the range in the cybernetic core. The mutas are there, but I mean 4 choristers aren't too strong, but the mutas are there to snipe the High Templars, but Blade is not making High Templars, so there is no unit to snipe. Blade is playing the main mode, and I think Pitak can start thinking about killing those assimilators. Because he killed those two, that's smart. Okay, now it will be a surprise tournament, surprise motherfucker moment. What she will do now? Oh, but Blade is not following it up. Oh. Why? Okay, so we'll have main base counter attack. This is how Pitak won against Father Toss. One High Templar with 200 energy, so 2 storms available, but this Scourge might be a key. Looks like the defense of Pitak is a little bit too good, at least in this location, because if Blade would attack the main base, it would be much easier. Tag doesn't want to kill those assimilators, or even kill those, instead of building those Sunkens. Maybe he still thinks that there are some limits here. But Blade is having a very hard time expanding. Maybe he will go for the expansion somewhere, like this position or this position. But it's going to be pretty hard, especially that now he lost so many probes, so much mining time. And there is so many Sunkens from Tag. I like those Sunkens, this is the only way he can lose. He needs to deny the expandings from the Protoss and not die. That's basically all he needs to do. Yeah, Protoss is in a hard position mostly because he doesn't have expansion. So he will be mined out soon. So he has to do something. He has to either go for the expansion or kill some of the bases from Protoss. So from there. And Pitak is doing a good job harassing with those mutas. Ninja expansion. And Link didn't scout it. Ooh, that might be a chance for Blade to kill the left base because most of the lookers has been evacuated from it. Nice kill on the mutas, on the observers by the mutas. Imagine killing those two assimilators when most of the army of Blade was here. Then it would be crap. I mean, he could go away with this goal as well, but it would be pretty hard. I wonder if Dak has any idea of how he wants to win this game, or besides like surviving. Because now he's not scouting, he doesn't know whether Blade has any other expansions or not. But Blade is also mined out in the natural, so he's sending all the probes to the bottom left. Maybe Blade will prove me wrong, that there is still a hope for him. You can see that Blade has very, very good decision making in the early stage of the game. But he's struggling in like keeping it up a good tempo in the later stage, and that's understanding if you are not playing too much. So I think the strategy choice by Dak was pretty smart to go for this Sauron's Egg. Oh, he's going for the Guardians, so that's one way of doing it. Nice Storm. Looks like Blade is doing it in the natural attack, but on the other hand, there is too many units for attack surrounding, like not surrounding, but how to call it, flanking this army, and we are having GG from Blade. So it will be Blade versus it will be Tak versus Nagrim in the finals. So we will have at least one more Zerg. That's a good part. So there will be no additional Protoss. So it will be 5 Protoss players, 2 Zergs, and 1 Terror. Yeah, but Mr. Bass, it's also hard when you have so many units to control, even as a Protoss who has the least amount of units to control, but still controlling those 2 extra rivers is so micro intensive, because it's easy to build them and unload them in front of your opponent base, but you also need to take care of them. Sometimes you need to load it, and you also need to cast the storms and like maneuver and do other things at the same time. So it's not that easy. Let me just check. Okay, so it's going to be best of 5, ZVZ. That is a second. Yeah, for example, Mr. LML. Grand finals of the surprise tournament number 8. So, ladies and gentlemen, spawning on the bottom right location, we are having directly from Sweden, Mr. Nogui, and his opponent from the hot Croatia. This is Mr. Pitak. ZZZ on kickflip. This is a map made by Mr. Minerals, our fellow map maker from the community. Naguim, I think he was playing most of those tournaments to qualify, so, and this is his first finals. I think Pitak was playing a couple as well, but this is his first finals as well. So let's see who will be better this time. Full versus 12 pull. On 2 players map, I like 12 pull choice, because then it's the easiest way to adjust. On the other hand, against 9 pull, you don't see everything with the overload, so you still need to be careful. Because the overload is pretty late. So 6 links from both players. You can see speed from both of them. Let's see if one of them will go for the drones. Pitak is scouting with this one link. Ooh, why Nagwin did pull drones? He scouted that this is the hatchery first. I mean hatchery same as his. So there is no reason to pull drones, I think. He misread the build order, right? Yeah, this is the finals. That definitely gives advantage to Pitak. And he's adding a sunken, which means that he is building more drones. I mean, he's building overload right now, but he added extra drones. He added 2 extra drones, 3 extra drones, 4 extra drones. So the question is, will Nagwim be able to punish? Will Nagwim be able to punish it? Because fortunate part for Nagwim, unfortunate part for Nagwim is that Pitak worst, definitely from my opinion, his worst matchup is Zerg versus Terran, then Zerg versus Protoss, and his best matchup is Zerg versus Zerg. So he has to win with him against his best matchup. Where I think Nagwim best matchup is Zerg versus Protoss. I haven't seen his Zerg versus Terran yet. And I think his ZBZ is good as well, because I think I was playing against him in the lab there. And he was very good, but hard to say like what it means when it's someone is good for me. It doesn't necessarily have to be good overall, right? Duck has 100 gas advantage because he added those extra drones earlier, so he was mining with 3 drones for the most of the time. Very nice art for Nogrim, but the numbers are, I wanted to say in favor of Pitak, but that was also much better attack than Zeti did against him. Both of the players are mining gas, but already 5 mutas from Pitak, 6 mutas from Pitak. So he didn't build even a single score because he had so much money because of those early drones. We can see that Nagrim is struggling mining money. He's mining only with 7, where Pitak is mining with 10. That means that we will probably see a little bit more mutas from Pitak and more scourges from Nagrim. Nice micro from Pitak. We have 7 mutas against 10 from Pitak, so because Nagrim lost those 4 scourges for free, without doing anything with them, he will have a hard time fighting mutas versus mutas. However, now attacking without any scourges, I think it's not the best idea from Pitak. Nice connection from Nagrim. 7 to 8. The links were cleared, but it looks like Nagrim won the air battle. I wonder whether he went for the carapace, maybe? It's 8 versus 9. So it's not significant advantage for Nagrim because Pitak still had a lot of interaction, and Pitak has so many drones. Those 2 links are creating a lot of distraction, but again, Scourge is connected from Nagrim. Two drones were killed. That's significant gas income lost. Looks like Nagrim is going for it. There will be a lot of Scourges and incoming Mutas from Nagrim, from Pitar. Looks like relatively close battle, so it should give advantage to Pitar because he has much better economy. Of Scourges. Mr. Quark, yeah, that's the beneficial part. Because I like Protosses, but if we would have 6 Protosses, 1 Terran and 1 Zerg, it would be too much PvP, and now we will have at least 1 more PvZ. Yeah, but I agree, it would be easier to prepare for you. Let's see what will be the micro of Pitar. Good micro so far. Nogrim is super blocked. Looks like Tak is going for the throat. Nice micro from Nogrim, but Tak is doing good job as well. Somehow Nogrim is still holding on in this game. I don't know how, but he's still alive. It's a 6-3, 6-2. One of them connected. The links are busy. GG from Nagrim, and Tak is taking 1-0 lead in the finals of the surprise tournament number 8. So he's 2 games away from advancing to the main stage event. Hey guys, boys, girls, ladies and gentlemen. So, second game of the finals of Surprise Tournament. The map is Sakura's Temple. The bottom left we're having Pitak, and on the top left we're having Nagu. 1 second, guys. you. We'll have 9 pull from Nagwim. Oh no, it's 9 hatch. This is some special tactics. I wonder if you will go for Overload now or for Drone. But Drone is probably easier. Like, going for Overload means that you will have Overload on time for the pool. But going for Drone... If you have perspective of saturating 2 hatcheries, the extra drone earlier is always better. Let's see what will be the reaction from Pitak. So the correct answer, I think, is to go for very fast Sunken. And that's what Pitak is doing. It will be scouted by Pitak. It's pretty hard to do it even because this is basically 2 hatch versus 2 hatch. So your basic advantage is that this hatchery is having additional larvas. So having additional larvas from this hatch gives you additional 4 links maybe, but it's only that, and fighting against 2 Sunkens is a little bit too hard. So that's why we can see that Pitak now is even adding extra drones. Mr. Manu arrived. Welcome, Mr. Manu. GG from Nagwim, and Pitak is leading 2-0 in the finals against Nagwim. That's pretty surprising to me and impressive. Good job for Mr. Pitak. Ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls, we are having 2-0 score for Pitak right now. The map is Third World. On the bottom left location of Third World, we are having Pitak. On the top right location of Third World, we are having Nagrim. And Nagrim has a hard job to do in front of him, winning 3 games in a row. And Pitak, actually, if he will win this game, he will win BSL Hoodie and he will secure himself a spot in BSL Super Tournament Main Event. So let's see what will be the outcome of this battle. I hope you guys were prepared for it. My beautiful wife has arrived as well. Nogrim would be probably very happy to play against 5 Protoss players, but it's easier said than done, especially against that good Protoss players. You can see that both of the players went for the Overlords. Dark again is going for the 12 pull. And Nagrim this time is going for one base style. So it will all depend on micro, because Nagrim will go for the fast layer, I'm pretty sure. And after the layer he will want to place the hatchery. I wonder if he will send drone to place the hatchery over here, or he will want to place it in the main base of his base. He is not going for the speed yet. Tag is building 6 links, and he will probably, let's see if he will go for the drones as always, as he always does. Because he can have a feeling that he is under pressure, and that's why he might add extra links. Let's see. Okay, so Pitak is going for a lot of links. Plenty of links from Pitak. He will have 10 of them. Let's see if Nagrim will go for the Sunken, because if not, he will have hard time defending against this push. He will probably go for the Sunken here. Oh, Pitak is so smart. He will go for the Sunken rush over here. Oh my god, I haven't seen that for a while. Oh my god, this is really smart job. So Nagrim should wait for 2 larvas and build 2 links at the same time, so then with 4 links popping out he will have a chance to fight against the Sunken. But actually he will kill it with the mutas, so shouldn't build anything. Dak at the same time builded a lot of drones. But those are drones, right? Okay, this is over. Dak is trying to be aggressive. And if he will lose all the links he has, he will be forced to make a sunken. His economy is relatively good for ZVZ for this moment, but he doesn't have too many spores to protect every single angle of his base. Marvin is already mining from the second gas. But Pitak already built a couple of mutas. And the spore advantage is there for Pitak. Agrim has plenty of drones. Pretty interesting approach to fighting. I'm probably an old school who doesn't have such a good knowledge nowadays, but I usually don't fight in ZVZ when I don't spend most of my gas, because like maybe in the position Nagrim is, you can expect to have a little bit bigger amount of mutas. But after seeing that your opponent has similar amount of as you, like fighting is never a good idea when you don't spend your gas. Nice micro from Nagrim. I wonder if any of the players went for the car pace. Not yet shown by any of them. Having a significant advantage in this game. There is still 10 mutas left for Nagrim. There is no upgrade for any of them. This gas, this extractor is definitely in range of the mutas fire. +1 carapace is done for Nagrim. No carapace for attack. He might miss those sneaky mutas from attack. Now he should scout it with his own mutas. Eliminate most of the drones. Now he needs to split as good as possible. Nice maneuvering from Pitak. This is what you need to do when you are so behind. But he lost almost every single muta he had. And now Nogrim will have 3 hatcheries, so rebuilding those drones will not be that hard. You can always pull from the gas for a while. Sketch from Nagrim. He's doubling his opponent in supplies, so his advantage is incredibly huge. The only chance for Pitak to come back is maybe by going into Queen's Nest, but I still doubt that. Because Nagrim already rebuilt all the drones he needed. He's having even more than needed to produce from 3 hatcheries. Now 11 plus 2 carapace mutas. You start harassing. Last one carapace is done for Pitak. He definitely needs third hatchery if he wants to play this style. I mean Pitak is, because he will never have enough larvas to build mutas for all this gas he has. He just started this third hatchery, so that gives him a little bit hope, but he's still only on 2 extractors mining, where Pitak is mining, where Nogrim is mining with 3 of them. I wonder how much gas this base is, because it looks like depleted. Okay, maybe I'm blind, guys. So Nagrim don't want to risk losing this huge advantage he has. That's why he just droned up. He's having a free hatcheries, he's going for the hype. He's having advantage in upgrades. Pitak is simply building drones and spores. He built a couple mutas. What I would do against what Pitak is doing is simply go Hydras. Hydras are great. Yeah, it looks like this gas is depleted, so it's basically 2 1/4 of a gas instead of 3. One upgrades for Pitak where Nagrim has 2-0. Forward hatch for our sweet Zerg. Great expire against the Filer Mount. So I would say the Filer Mount is probably better because you can Plague and you can Swarm. And with the Swarm, it's basically links are invincible against mutas. 2-1 upgrades for Nagrim. Forward expansion for him, so 4 bases soon. Ooh, this Muta is a sniper. Both guys are having what's the name? Cracklings. Oh my god, Pitak is destroying mutas of Nagrim because of those defowlers. Incredible combat from him. Look at the supplies, guys. Oh my fucking god. I don't think I expected that it's possible, but the Vowlers are so strong. Oh, lol. Did you see that, guys? Did you see how big of advantage Nagrim had? And suddenly what happened to his mutas when he started fighting, like, Pitak mutas and Devourers? The Devourers are weakening the mutas of your opponent so poorly, so badly, and the main base of Nagrim is now dying, so it looks like Pitak might be able to take it. Oh my fucking god, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. What? What I was watching? Oh my god. That just destroyed my brain. Really. Like, the reason I don't understand why Nagrim engaged, but still, the number and upgrade advantage, incredible. Incredible performance by Ptak. Winning 3-0 against Nagrim. Wow. Wow. Incredible. $100 supply against 48, and then still Pitak was able to come back. What the fuck? Yeah, I was sure as well. But Tak showed us why he stayed in that game. Incredible. Look at that. We had Dragon, we had Jaeyoon, we had Squall, we had Nagwim, we had Raz. We had so many good players. And Tak dominated in the finals 3-0. Congratulations to him. Okay, guys, so it's time to choose who will play against who, right? So, we will do it this way. We will do it, first of all, we will do it publicly, because I know that you guys, maybe you trust me a little bit, but you don't, there might be some of you who don't. So, here, I added participants. Now, we have Ziki, Boa, Dewold, Quark, Bonnie, Oya, Terror, and Tak. So, those are the players who will play in this tournament. Now we will shuffle seats, and after shuffle seats, the bracket which we will start the tournament after shuffling seats. Okay? Is it clear? Is everyone here hearing how it will look like? Okay, so let's shuffle seats. Continue. And now we will go to bracket and start tournament. Bonnie versus Boa, Tak versus Quark, Oya versus Ziki, Terror versus Dewold. Here you are. Okay, so the round of 8. Let's do it together, guys, so you will see everything. Maybe I will do it here. And I will go and show you my Discord. Maybe not that part. So now we will see. So we will have Ziki. So round of 8 will be played on 3rd of December. Round of 8 day 2 will be played on Sunday, 4th of December. Round of 4, which is semi-finals, will be played on Saturday, 10th of December. And finals, third place match will be played on Sunday, 11th of December. I hope it is clear, guys, that you like it. No, somehow the hour was wrong. Okay, I think this is a good job, right? High five, Zero. Well done. Tomorrow, 8 p.m., BSL 16 announcement tournament. Oh yeah, I need to make a post about it, right? I will do it. I will do it. Thank you very much, guys, for watching today. We will see each other on 3rd of December on this channel and tomorrow on my Twitch. Don't forget about it. because amazing show matches are coming. Okay.